New tonight, Children's Hospital in Omaha has a new high-flying way to get kids the help they need. Take a look at this. They bought this upgraded helicopter. During a ribbon cutting today, faculty were able to get an up-close and personal tour of the helicopter. It is also larger than other helicopters owned by the hospital for additional doctors and caregivers during emergency flights. Well, developing at 10, the investigation behind an online threat to Southeast Community College here in Lincoln comes to an end. The FBI and Lincoln Police are in contact with the individual behind the threats that came from an online gaming platform. The community college, meanwhile, prepares to reopen tomorrow morning. Channel 8's Danielle De Silva has the story.
Received the news early this morning from the Lincoln Police Department directly. FBI tracked that.
Seth Miranda, communications director for Southeast Community College, says shortly after, school officials deciding to close down all SCC campuses and learning centers while an investigation began. A decision they say was made in an abundance of caution.
So we did not have reason to believe that something was actually on our campus that was a threat. It was more of a threat outside of the campus coming in. So Lincoln Police Department and our security teams really quickly monitored entrances, anybody coming and going around the area.
Use an alert tool called Regroup to get the message out and put flyers on the doors. A few students arriving to campus were greeted by staff and informed of the closure. As for those comments that the FBI first noticed,
FBI was out there watching this online communication chatter, and they're the ones that brought it to the attention of everybody, right? It wasn't a threat that was made directly to us. We did not receive such a threat on our campus. It was the good work of the FBI and the Lincoln Police Department.
LPD reports they have identified the individual responsible and vetted that person. No arrests have been made at this time, and LPD has determined that there is no active threat towards any SCC campuses, staff, or students at this time. In light of this news, as well as the recent increase in swatting calls across the city, all schools like SCC have their guard up.
About trying to make sure we keep everybody safe and everybody off campus. So regardless of how that information comes to us, I think our operations are very similar in both situations, and we'll act as quickly as possible on all of those things we need to do.
Danielle De Silva for Channel 8 News.
And we asked Lincoln Police why the suspect in this case isn't facing any charges. They would only say this was not a credible threat and declined to give any further information.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins.
Storms have been a little weird tonight. They were coming at us from the west earlier, and then this line right here along the frontal boundary just started building and building and building, and now it's basically stopped right there. And you can see it's, well, let me zoom in so you can get a little bit better idea. But it was up to 350 strikes. 5 isn't right. It's not. Yeah, that should pick up that it was between 300 and 500. All of this right here, there it is, near 500 strikes. But look at this. It built all the way down very, very quickly, and then stopped right there. And now it's moving south and east. It will likely miss Lincoln. The only way Lincoln sees anything more is if the frontal boundaries right there. That might spark another shower or thunderstorm, but the bulk of this is right here. Look at all that. That entire thing is severe and headed right towards Omaha. So if you have plans to drive to Omaha in the next hour or two, I would wait just a little bit. Severe thunderstorm watch does continue until 1 o'clock in the morning. It is 10:17 right now, so another couple hours left on that. And rightfully so, that line of storms rolling through. So if you pick up any hail or any damage or anything, and you can take a picture of it safe or a video of it safely, our Now Local News app, you can scan that code. We'll pay you for it too. Almanac today, 95. I mean, of everything that's going on right now, I keep forgetting that it was really hot today, a new record high. The old record set back in 1944 and 2001. Outside right now, I'm just going to get out of the way. I think our engineer was messing with our camera a little bit ago. He moved it a little bit, so not seeing the lightning as much as it's off to the left there. But it's a busy night on our sky cams. Now, our ABC Seamless looking at very quiet 48th and Cornhusker Highway. But there are storms brewing, and they're out there, that's for sure. 70s and 80s, 60s off to the west. Around here, though, very warm. If you've stepped outside, you're like, oh, that's what humidity feels like. It's been a while, but we've got a lot of 70s out there. There's that line. I think it's going to continue to move off to the east. I know the UNL is trying to get the Huskers trying to get their track meet in over the next hour or so. So hopefully that stays to the north and keeps moving east. It looks like it wants to. Now, Stormcast saying that there might be spot storms, and you can see that lingering right here. But the way the trends have been going, by about 1 o'clock in the morning, everything should be done, and that'll be it by 6 o'clock. Now, fast forward to Saturday, this area, mid to late afternoon, has the best chance of very strong to severe storms, and then it'll all eventually move to the east. I think it's into the Lincoln area by after sunset. We'll look at that here in a second. But large hail, especially in southwest Nebraska, but the entire state has the chance. And that tornado threat, a low to medium low chance, which are the two of the lowest, but still, that's not zero. It just means that 1, 2, or 3 very quick spin-up tornadoes, a possibility, and damaging wind also going to be a possibility. So here's the timing. About 6 p.m., that area that has that enhanced risk right there, that's your best chance for storms. And then this is going to be twofold. This is going to fill in, and then this frontal boundary will come at us, and watch what happens. It meets right here over Lincoln, Beatrice, and Omaha at about midnight tomorrow night. So we'll keep an eye on that. If that happens, that's usually where you start to see some damaging wind. We'll keep an eye on that, and then everything moves off to the north and east as we head through 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So eastern Nebraska, the chance starts to kick in about 7, 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Western Nebraska, mid to late afternoon. So it's not going to stop either. Sunday could even be worse. Look at this, a huge level 3 enhanced risk right down the middle of Nebraska. And we do it again on Monday in eastern Nebraska. Rainfall potential, at least we might see some rain out of that. That would be nice. Temperatures tonight around 60, highs tomorrow around 90, one more day. And maybe 2 more days, 94 on Sunday, then more storms on Monday, then we really cool off the rest of next week.
Thank you, Rusty. We're heading into the Sports Zone next. It was a busy day of high school state tournament action from Omaha. And of course, Husker Sports will have it all right after the break.
Now, from the Channel 8 Sports Zone, sponsored by Greens Furnace and Plumbing, here's Channel 8 News Sports with Sports Director Nate Johnson. The Channel 8 News Sports Zone.
Well, hey, what's going on? Thanks so much for tuning into the Sports Zone. Busy day from sunup to sundown. Let's send you into the weekend in style tonight. Nebraska softball. First NCAA tournament game. Listen, gotta give credit where credit is due, and South Dakota gave Nebraska a great fight tonight. The Huskers were actually down 1-0 after 4 innings, and at one point stranding the bases while loaded with no outs. But as this team does, they find a way, and in the 5th inning, Camden Zide came through with a big swing to give the Huskers the lead, and Big Red would score 2 more in the 6th, finish the job, winning 4-1. Here was Jordy Fromm on the game and on the bowling environment.
It was incredible. Just to hear how loud the stadium got in certain moments, just to walk out before our game even started and see the place full. Really cool. I don't know if I've ever felt it like that or seen it like that. And it was only the first day of postseason. We have a lot more of that ahead. So just very thankful for all the fans that came out, especially just so early and kept the energy throughout the entire last out of our game. They were there for a long time. So yeah, they're truly the best, and it's so fun to play in front of them.
Game 1 bowling elite tonight. Nebraska baseball was also back to work this evening, and talk about overcoming adversity. The Huskers score 6 runs in the 9th inning to come back and win 7-6. What a huge game for the team, but also for Lincoln East alum Jeter Worthley, who, how did we get to 7-6? Well, let me tell you, it started with a no-doubt home run to break up the shutout and get the Huskers on the board for Worthley. And then top of the 9th, bases loaded, 2 outs, 3-2 count, down 3. Jeter comes up with a 2 RBI single to bring the game to within a run, and then a wild pitch would give way to Jeter flying home to score the go-ahead run. What a night for Nebraska and Jeter. And speaking of Lincoln East, we have some more baseball to talk about. Let's talk about some high school sports. The NSAA state tournament going on from Omaha. We'll start on the diamond with Lincoln East taking on Grand Island, the 2 versus the 7 seed. Spartans repeat hope starting today. Early on, it was a pitcher's duel, but Grand Island had a 3-1 lead in the 5th. Braden Erickson would rip an RBI single to cut the lead to 1. Spartans with the bases loaded now. GI with a nice play on defense to get out of the jam there. So 3-2 the score after 5. The 6th inning is when Lincoln East, though, put the hammer down. Bases loaded once again. And Kate Anderson just crushes one to left center. That ball tracking just a foot or 2 short of a grand slam. Bases clearing double, though. The Spartans would hang 5 runs on the Islanders in the 6th, and Lincoln East would hold on to that win to pick up their first of the tournament. Here was Coach after the game.
We knew we were going to see GI. You know, we knew it wasn't going to be a typical 2-7 because those guys are really good. Their starting pitcher was outstanding. And then they got their guys up there and they both delivered, so we had to respond. I'm super proud of our guys. That Nelson kid shut us down a couple months ago, and we beat him 1-0 a couple weeks ago. So for us to grind out some at-bats and get a couple balls up to hit was just a really gutsy effort by our boys.
Great team win. Again, the final 7-3 Spartans win it. Southwest also took the field today. However, they fall 6-1 to Papillion La Vista South. Now let's keep things rolling on the soccer field. Lincoln Southwest was hoping to keep their 3-peat dreams aligned versus Elkhorn South. A great battle that was tied at 0 at the half. However, Ellie Sonderman of Elkhorn South would score in the 2nd half, and the Storm would reign 1-0. The final. A great season, though, for the Silverhawks nonetheless. And finally, how about the boys Silverhawks coming through in overtime? They take down the 1 seed in upset fashion, 5-4 in overtime. So great game. Congrats, fellas. That'll do it for sports tonight. Brad will go ahead and send things back over to you.
Thank you, Nate. Final check of the forecast right after this.
At Casey's, we're too nice to
a.m., so another few hours on that. Most of the storms right now headed towards Omaha. I'm going to zoom in so you can see all of that lightning. It's trying to build south and west a little bit. I'll zoom in just a little bit further and put this into motion. You can see that frontal boundary moving through quickly. It has more to work with the further east you go, and it's all headed towards Iowa, and Omaha is probably going to get hit hard here pretty soon. But Lincoln's still not out of the woods 100% yet, but that storm threat seems to be staying to the east. We'll keep an eye on that over the next few hours. Zooming out, here's what it looks like for temperatures. We're in the 70s. Strong storms possible tomorrow. Make sure you stay up to date with everything that's going on.
All right, thank you so much, Rusty, and thank you for joining us. Have yourself a great weekend and be careful.